Hey everyone, happy Pilates Day. I'm so thrilled to have you with me here today to celebrate Pilates Day with our Ignite Pilates workout. So for this workout, I would love it if you do have hand weights available. If not, fill up 2 bottles of water or 2 cans of vegetables will do as well. Optional ankle weights. These can stay on for the entire class if you like. If they're on for the entire class, it is going to challenge the abdominals and the core a lot more. Other option is to pop them on when we get to our quadruped series, which I will tell you that's when you pop those ankle weights on for all of our glute work, and that will give you a really nice balance if you feel like it's too challenging to have them on the entire class. So we're going to start up standing. You don't need your hand weights for the warm-up. Come to the end of your mat and let's just roll down joint by joint through the spine. When you get to the bottom, just let the body hang. Inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, stretch the legs. Inhale, bend. Really dig down into your heels and scoop your belly up away from the thighs. One more. Inhale, bend, and exhale, roll it up to stand. Stack your pelvis, ribs, shoulders, head. Breath in and exhale, roll it back down. Let's do one more of those. Stay at the bottom, let the head relax. Inhale, bend. Exhale, scoop up through the abdominals. Just notice all 10 toes here. Try and spread evenly through the feet. Stretch the legs. And now from here, just walk out until you find a little pike position. So we're going to stretch down through the heels as much as you can. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And as you inhale, bend the knees and come into a hover. We want the hands and the shoulders aligned and the knees and the hips aligned. Breathe out, stretch back up. Inhale to go down. Exhale back up. So you can take this one at your own pace, taking it slow and really working into the core and your alignment, or if you want to increase the heart rate, then increase this and make this a nice dynamic movement. 4 more to go, or maybe 2 or 3 if you're taking it that bit slower. Stretch over the toes. And now from here, coming down to kneeling, let's take the right foot forward, both hands onto the right knee. And as you inhale, lift up through the chest and reach the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, dive forward and scoop through the abs. Inhale, hips stay low, lift up. Exhale, really scoop up through the abdominals here as you dive forward. Last one. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale. Bring it back to the mat. Swap legs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw up and away from the thigh as you go down. This rounding of the spine as you go down can give you a little bit of a different stretch through the hip. Some of you actually might find that you get a deeper stretch down in the bottom range, depending on where you're tightest. All right, bring it in onto all fours. Now from here, let's lift the left knee, take the right hand and squeeze. 2, 3, inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in and squeeze. And reach. Nice active breath out as we squeeze. Be mindful of going too high with the limbs and landing here. Instead, we're going for long and strong through that core and the upper body, and reach. All right, bring it in, change sides. Just pay attention to what's happening through that supporting arm and shoulder, that we're not starting to sink down lower to the mat like this as we reach. Try and push up away from the mat. Last one. And bring it all the way in. All right, from there, come down to lying onto your back now. Bring the legs up to tabletop. As you inhale, take the knees across to the side. Exhale, squeeze all the air out, come back. Push back through the opposing shoulder, reach out through the arm. If you want that extra add-on, straighten the top leg, bend it and pull back in. Across, straighten, bend and in. One more each side, whichever variation you're doing. Keep the knees glued together the whole time. And bring it back. All right, let's lower the feet down. And now from here, press the arms down by your side. Start with that tuck under of the tail so we get that deep scoop. Roll the hips up to the sky. Lift the heels, roll down. And lower the heels. Roll up, joint by joint through the spine. Lift, roll it down. And lower. 3 more. As you roll down, imagine that your shoulders pin back to the mat even more. So we press them back, opening across your collarbones, working through the back of the arms. If you feel that's really challenging, try rolling your palms open to help get that little bit of external rotation. And then press the palms back down. Last one. Alright, now from here, let's keep the right heel flat, left heel lifted, and lift the hips up. Lower the hips straight down, and lift, and down. So we're really going to feel that load through the right hip now. We've got 4 more. Even though we're pressing the hips straight up, still think a subtle tuck under of your tail as you get to the top. And 2, let's hold it up on the last one to change heels. Left heel goes down, right heel lifts. Lower the hips and lift. Press back with the shoulders. 4 more to go. 3, 2, we're going to hold up on the last one. Lower the right heel back down again, and now lift the left leg up to tabletop. Roll down through the hips back to 2 legs. Roll up on 2 legs, other leg goes lift. Roll it down. Back to 2 legs. Roll, lift, roll it down, return. Alright, now what we're going to focus on is when we get to the top, as the leg lifts, that there's no drop of the hips here. The hips are right up here until you start that roll down from the top of the spine. And then back up. Keep the hips up, lift the leg. Alright, 1 more. Now from here, stay down with the right foot, lift the left leg to tabletop and press the hips up and down. 8 on each single leg to finish off this series. Let's use the power of that breath out as we lift. Last 2. You can do it. And 1. Lower it down. Spread out through the toes on the left foot, dig into the heel. And now up we go. Remember, if my pace is not right for you, then absolutely slow it down to what you need. 3 more to go. 2 and 1. Nice work. Lower it down. All right, from there, we're going to lift the left leg up to tabletop. Take the hands around behind the head. Breathe out, lift the chest and extend that left leg out to straighten. And then inhale, bend it in, lower down. Exhale. And in. Now to advance this one a little bit more, keep the right leg up the whole time. And this is what I was talking about when I said the weights is going to challenge the abdominals more. Because as soon as we add in that lever with an ankle weight on, those abdominals and your core stabilizers have to do more work. And so do the legs. Last one, other side. So you can keep the other leg down or hold it at the tabletop. 4 more to go. 3 and 2. Last one. Squeeze the heels together, knees apart. Lift the chest, double leg lower as far as you can control through your center, and then lower the chest. Lift, double legs, and lower. Today we're thinking of pushing through the heels to help you fire up the back of the legs. So it's like you're pushing from the back of the hips to go down. Actively drawing back up with the abdominals. Last 2. All right, now from here, lower the right leg and stretch the left leg out to straighten, elbows right back. As you exhale, bend the left leg in and twist towards it, and then take it back out. And bend it in. So if you've got the ankle weights on, again, you're also going to feel that work coming through the quadricep and through the hip, which is totally normal. So it's nice that it adds in that little sneaky work through the thighs as well. Last one. And bring it in, change sides. Twist to the knee, extend it out. We're almost there for this ab series. 4 more of these to go, and then 2 more exercises in this little ab workout here. Last one. And bring it in, lower the legs, lower the head and chest. Bring the legs up to tabletop when you're ready. Lift the chest up, reach the arms towards the back of your thighs. Lift up as high as you can. Hands back to the head, lower the chest. And we go, chest comes up, reach. Now here's where we lift higher, but not from the shoulders. Find that draw back and lift here from the abs. Hands to the head and lower. Now in order to lift from the abs, you've got to stretch your spine off the mat. Just like we did in those roll downs at the start. Stretching your spine down towards the ground. This time it's up off the mat. 3 more. If you want to challenge it, you roll and you keep going up into the teaser. You roll back, hands to the head and lower. Last 2. All right, this is our last rep here. Then we've got 1 more exercise to go in this little ab series. Let's go straight into it. We oblique twist towards one knee, other leg goes down and change. We're going to go for 8 each leg. Nice dynamic movement. Getting up towards the inside of the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the legs in, well done. All right, from there, let's come around onto your side. Onto the underneath elbow and bend the underneath knee. Top hand onto the hip. Give yourself a little sink down into the shoulder. This is where we're going to avoid. We're going to lift up out of it, and this is where we come back to. Breathe out, lift the hips, lift the leg, lower hips, and lift. Now when the leg lifts, it is easy to send your tail back. Think of opening through the front of the hips. That's going to really help you engage into the glute and get the results from the exercise that you want. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold it up there, lower the leg down. If you can, straighten the underneath leg and breathe. And we just hold this top hand wherever you feel comfortable. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and rest. Nice work. Other side. All right, so line up the knee with the elbow, with the hips. Let's lift the hips up, top leg lifts, lower and down. Once you've got the movement, then just have a little look down and just make sure your pelvis isn't going back. Press the hips forward, opening the hip flexors. Zip up through your abdominals. All right, we've got 4 more to go. And 3, 2, last one. And then we go into our hold. Underneath leg straight if you can. Breathe out and just hold. So it's these static positions that can actually help build a lot of strength. I know they're not everyone's favorite, but this is just called an isometric hold. And you learn how to stay in the movement and really lift up off the shoulder, push through your feet, and get comfortable with the uncomfortable. 3, 2, 1, well done, rest. Okay, now this is where you pop your ankle weights on if you don't already have them on. Come around onto all fours and we need one of our hand weights. All right, so from that position there, find the hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Let's bend your left elbow up by your side, right knee up off the mat. As we breathe out, they reach out. Inhale, bend it. Now this is the same as our warm-up. We're not going for huge height here and extension in the back. We are going for strength in the shoulders, arms, glutes, and core. 3 more. Squeeze the elbow right back. 2. Hold it out there. 1. Now this left arm goes all the way back. Squeeze. If you can, circle it around. Bend in and squeeze it back for the tricep work. And around. Halfway with these ones. 4 more to go. Now if you need to, you lower the back leg down to the ground for support and you push through the toes. Last one. Bring it in. Have a little breather. Next one we're going to go out and hold. Leg just stays up, arm reaches out to the side as we breathe out. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale. This one is tough. Think of that work really pulling from your core. 2 more to go. Then we're going to swap it to the other side. Just what you want to hear. And bring it in. Nice work. Let's stretch back to the heels. Keep the hand on that weight. Stretch out through that shoulder a little more. And bring it in. Let's swap to the other side. All right. Squeeze the elbow up. Float the knee. This is our chance to set our position. So pull up away from the mat. Breathe out. Reach. Inhale, pull in. Now you keep going. I'm just going to show you a little common thing that I see through the shoulder is this sink down into the shoulder. So really pull up through underneath the wrist, up through the shoulder, around into your core. Think of pushing that earth away again. Probably got about 1 or 2 more to make 8. Hold it out there. Tricep press and circle. Remember, you've got the option to go toes down. Really squeeze the arm back. Two more to go. Bring it in and rest. Get ready for our last one. We go out, stretch the arm and leg, take the arm to the side as you breathe out. Inhale, reach it forward. Squeeze it back. All right, now you've got so much power inside of you by using that breath. So let's use the power of the breath out to pull. Inhale, send the arm out. Power of the breath, send it away. Last 2, everyone, you can do it. Pull up away from the mat and bring it in and rest. Really good work. Stretch back and breathe. All right, from here, we are coming down onto the elbows and the knees into our glute series. So let's take the left leg straight back behind you for a kick back. Breathing out. Inhale, bring it in. All right, same as what we've been working on that whole session. that we're not going for that dip in the back. We've got the lift up and reach through the leg, because the goal of this exercise is to work the glutes. Yes, the back has to stabilize and so does the core, but we don't need it to do all the work. All right, keep breathing through the movement. We've got 5 more here. And 4, 3, 2, hold the leg out. 1, now it goes up and down for 10. And 9, straight leg. 8, 7, 6, 5 more to go, and then we're going to hold the leg up there for our last one on this side. 3, 2, keep the leg up, and our little pulses. 10, 9, squeeze from the hip rather than the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Great work. Stretch now to the right side of your mat, so we stretch away from the left glute. Deep breath cycle. 1 more. All right, bring it back forward, and let's do the other side. Come onto the elbows. Reach the right leg back. All right, each time the leg comes in, just check in with the head and neck. There shouldn't be any tension through the neck. Use the push away from the mat now with your elbows to help you engage down through the shoulders and into the core. All right, we've got 5 more to go here. 4, 3, 2, hold the leg back there, last one, and now the leg goes down and up. All right, be mindful if you're starting to get a little tired of that leg wanting to kick back. We're going to keep the pull up, keep your weight back over your supporting leg. Last 2, and hold, top range for 10. Squeeze it from the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. All right, from there we're going to take the ankle weights off for our final little series in this workout. So we don't need those on. And we're going to come back onto our side. So let's start on the elbow. Remember your lift up position. Now you can do this with both knees bent, top leg straight, or both legs straight for the extra challenge. Lift up, find your side plank. It's already super strong from our isometric hold before. Now we lower the hips and lift the hips. And lower and lift. We've only got 8. 4 more to go. And then our challenge is maybe to stay up and roll through a plank to land on the other side rather than having a rest. So really lift and hold. Take this arm around, commando roll. And open up, down and lift. Straight down with the hips, like your body was a piece of toast in a toaster. We don't want to burn your front or back edge. We want to go straight down. Pop straight up. Last 2. And 1, great work. Come back around if you can, stay up in your plank. If you need the rest, just take it now and come back in when you can. As you breathe out, pull the right knee in. Inhale, back to 2 legs. Exhale. Inhale back. Using the breath. Exhale to pull the abdominals and the hips up. Inhale to find length. 4 more to go. 3, 2, last one. Lower down onto the knees, press up onto the hands. From here, find a kneeling push-up position. Draw up through your abdominals, lower down to the mat, 2, 3, stay. Lift the chest, reach the legs, bend back in, push back up. And we go down, 2, 3, lift. Take your time, pull up with the abdominals. Don't underestimate how much the legs are working here as well. So we've got that wrap around the back of the thighs. 2 more to go. Last one. Stretch it back. Take a breath. Tuck the toes under. Now from here, find your plank position on the hands if you can. If you need to go back to the forearms, that's completely fine. In this position here, pike the hips up, bend the knees and push up. Pike, bend and push. Breathing through the movement. Three more. 2. We're going to hold the plank on the last one. Again, you can come onto the elbows if you need. Body weight goes forward and back. Think of this as a full body exercise. Push up and away from your toes, up and away from your hands. Last 2. Last one, well done. Walk the hands into the feet. Stretch back to the legs. Take a big breath in here. Let all that tension energy go. Do whatever you need to do. Roll all the way up to stand. Roll the shoulders back. And give yourself a big clap. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this Pilates Day workout. I've absolutely loved working out with you, and I hope to see you again really soon.